The Raptors lost to the Nuggets 121 to 111, and we were there for 3 quarters. We were competing the first 3 quarters, and then that fourth quarter came. We got fatigued. Our was really struggling, and they went on a 15-0 run. And against the Nuggets, when Jokic was even playing, you can't go down on a 15-0 run with their bench. And their bench played amazing. Their bench put up like 50 points compared to our like 15 bench points. Yes, in the fourth quarter, we got some garbage time points from Stanley Johnson and Gillespie, but overall, we just didn't get the bench production that we needed. And of course, when you have Gary Trent, Fred Van Vliet injured, as well as Boucher, you can't expect our bench to play that good, especially with Malachi Flynn getting his first career start. And when we saw him, I really liked the way he was playing because he was getting into the paint and he was shooting mid ranges. And I think that I always say I feel like Fred Van Vliet should kind of take on a role similar to Malachi Flynn, where they take what the defense gives him, and that's what Malachi Flynn does. But what we saw was we saw that he's really a rookie because they would pressure him when he gets in the screen roll, and he will turn the ball over. He made some bad turnovers. I think he had like 5 turnovers today. So we saw that this guy is a rookie. He's still a work in progress. His offensive game is pretty good for a rookie, but his playmaking ability, making the right pass, is still not there yet. OJ Anunoby was the most consistent guy for the whole squad. That first half, he had 19 points, and he also had a lot of turnovers today. Well, not a lot of turnovers, but he had some times where he didn't know what he wanted to do. He wasn't that consistent, but 25 points, he was still there. He was there for our shots. He was decent on defense. He did his best he could against Jokic. But one thing I have to say is we should have found him more. 19 points in the first half and only ended with 25. Should have ended with 30 at least. Should have given him the ball more. He had 21 shots, which is really good, especially since you saw that we didn't have a lot of scoring. Siakam, he was a non-factor. He was in the game, and they did a great job on him. He couldn't find any open shots. And they did a great job. You have to give it to the Nuggets. They did a great job. Ken Birch, one thing that Matt Devlin, no, Leo Routon said is Ken Birch's passing ability is really good. I didn't expect his passing ability to be that good that quick because he'll get the ball. He won't fumble with the ball. He'll get the ball. He knows exactly what pass to make. He'll be in the air and see that someone rotates the corner and be able to pass to a guy like OJ Anunoby for an easy shot. His passing ability in midair is really good. I did not expect that. And we have Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry did pretty decent today. He had a great game. Sadly, it was for naught because we didn't have enough bench points to combat them. And for Denver, Aaron Gordon, man. Aaron Gordon did a really good job on Siakam. He moved his feet. He was very mobile. Jokic didn't have to do that much. But then you have Campazzo. He was a pest. He got layups, and the foul calls did favor Denver Nuggets, but that's not the reason why we won. We didn't win because of foul calls. We won because of bench production. Austin Rivers, Jermichael Green, and Shaquille Harrison all had 11 plus points. And then you had Paul Millsap. He was putting moves on our guys, he was putting moves on Siakam. Like they were just doing great. And their offense with Jokic, they had a lot of backdoor cuts, sloppiness. I know Siakam was late for a lot of those assignments, and I don't like make it bashing Siakam because this was not a good game or that good of a game. He was not a non-factor, but Siakam's defense has got to be better because he get less guys pass by him too quickly. People blow by him with ease. When they see Siakam, I'm pretty sure the scouting report is attack him. And he's a really good help defender, but the out ball he has lapses, and he's not good enough on ball defense. And I don't like the reason why it's so apparent is because everyone is dialed in. Ken Birch, OG, Malachi Flynn, Lowry is all dialed in, and after you'll see some at points where Siakam just lets the person go through. And the Nuggets didn't even shoot that well from three, but Michael Porter Jr. that third, like end of third, starting of fourth quarter, he couldn't miss, and that's what you get from Michael Porter Jr. He's a scorer. He had some good blocks on OG. OG had the better of him in the first half, but second half he did a much better job on OG. And yeah, this was a tough loss. Not a tough loss. I'm pretty sure looking at the way that the standings are going, the Bulls will continue to lose. But the way we're playing and the way we have the injury bug this whole season, we, playoffs might not be a thing. We might get a lottery pick, and I'm fine with that because this season there was a lot of injuries, a lot of missed game winners, and once you get past like the first 25 games, and we're like what 9 and 26 or something like that, or and it's not even not 9 and 26, like 9 and 13, and not because of bad offense. We just couldn't execute in the fourth quarter. I just knew this season was going to be a wash. Might be a good thing that Gary Trent is injured because his draft stock, or not his draft stock, his value is going to go down, so we can pay him for cheaper because we have OG 18 mil, which is also good. We have rumors that Sixers still want Kyle Lowry, so maybe he gets off the books. And we don't want Baines. So I think we should re-sign Kim Birch because he's been doing amazing. Should re-sign Kim Birch, Gillespie maybe. I think we should keep it the same team that we have except for trade Kyle Lowry and see where our young guys can take us. Because Malachi Flynn could be a good backup point guard, or not a backup point guard, a good six man for us. If you like the video, and peace.